And I think we're live now. So I think if you're on YouTube, you should be watching us.
Yeah, I
Let me
want to
know.
refresh it and see. Yep,
All right, we're
good.
live.
We're live.
Wait,
Yep.
where do I see the stream? Cool. Cool. What do you have winning this game, though?
Oh, Brazil. I'm doing Brazil for
Uh,
this one, man.
just in case you can't tell,
I
uh,
think Africa. I
I,
think Africa is behind Brazil for this one.
I am I'm Brazilian today, as you can see. Let's see. Okay, so if you have it, then just paste the link in the chat
Yeah.
for the folks. What have you made of the World Cup so far, though? I don't know if you've seen any of the games.
Um, I've seen everyone except the one that just happened before this game, the Qatar Switzerland. I saw like more of the last,
Right.
I'll say 15, 20 minutes. The last
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, I was able.
Switzerland drew that game,
Ooh,
right?
yeah. They missed a lot of chances and
Yeah.
ended up drawing the game, so well deserved.
This is well deserved.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Oh.
What happened?
I think I just saw the Morocco chance.
Yeah, that was a good block.
Who are your early tournament favorites so far?
Top three is the usual: Spain, Argentina. Actually, I'll give my top for Spain, Argentina, France, and I'm throwing England in there. I don't know why I just feel England might do something this year. I have
Depends what
this
you describe as
strong
something,
feeling.
though.
Like I think they
Depends
make
how
it to
you're
the final. I think they
describing
can win it as well. Yeah,
final.
yeah.
Oh wow.
I think they can, man. And it's funny because when you look at
Ah,
it, it's the same team that I've always been so hard on the English team, especially for the fact that they had a manager like Southgate. But now they brought in someone like Tuchel. I think he can have. I think it's going to be difficult to beat England in this World Cup. That's the one thing I've noticed with Tuchel. They're very difficult to break down.
but can they beat others though? I guess that becomes a question.
I think they can. I mean, they're not going to beat them in terms of like the way US beat Paraguay yesterday. But can they win a game? I mean, when you look at the attackers that they have like real quality. When you have the likes of Hurricane up front, you know he can turn nothing into everything as well. So, but Tuchel is the one that makes me feel they have big chance for sure.
So you
Maybe
have
Tuchel,
France, you
France,
have
Argentina,
Argentina,
Spain.
and then
Yeah, but
Spain
Spain are
and
my
England.
favorites for sure. Yeah, Spain are my
Right.
favorites for
Okay.
sure. Number one. Yeah.
Well, I just want to let you know that mine is going to go game by game. So as you see today, we're repping Brazil. Tomorrow it might, tomorrow
It
it
might
might
be
be Spain.
different.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got no horse in the race, man. No, actually, no, I do want. I think the team that I want to win the most, I think they would just have a hard time repeating, which is Argentina. I don't know if they
Yes,
can
it's gonna
actually
be
go.
difficult.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think they can go on to repeat.
Has anyone has
Because for
anyone done it? I can't remember.
repeating,
I know not in my lifetime.
I don't think I've experienced that. Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely haven't experienced that. This Boade from Morocco is one guy I want to watch this whole game.
Who does he play for? And like, what
He
is his
plays in the
team?
French league. I can't even remember if is he Lille? Let me check. But I always hear so much about him. I hear so much
Hmm.
about him. Yeah, he plays for Lille. highly rated apparently. So I want to see what
You
the
know,
real
I
force
think
about him is.
it's funny that you mentioned that. So with obviously I've not really kept up with a lot of what's going on as far as transfers and all that, who the players we're looking at. But
Mhm.
what have you made of some of the things that we've heard in terms of rumors? You saw the Lamine Yamal, whatever. I think Barca, Atletico, Barca, Real Madrid,
Oh, Julian
that
Alvarez.
trifecta. Yeah, Julian
Yeah,
Alvarez, and they
that was
made bids
definitely
back.
definitely funny. Like even the first beat from Baka was quite I can't call that ambitious. That was quite funny. For you to go to Atletico Madrid and tell them 100 million euros is what you're going to use to get
You
their
take
best
him,
player. Like
yeah,
that's the one you say you're
piss
taking a
take.
piss. And rightfully so, Atletico Madrid responded. But then my Cabron made all kinds
Why do
of
you call him
election
Cabron?
promises. That guy, that guy is a godfather. He's a mafia. He's a mafia in this football, man. That's why I call him Cabron. My
Oh
Cabron
man,
made I won't call it political, electoral promises that he was going to do it. I know it's funny. One of our boys actually, the day he made that statement of making a bid. One of our
yeah,
boys, shout out to KD, he literally said it. He was like, everyone is thinking about Olise, thinking about this. It's like, I won't be surprised if this guy actually makes that bid for Alvarez. But in my head, I was just like, Alvarez, nah, I don't think he will do that. And long and behold, Tuesday
it
came,
was
Alvarez was a
Alvarez.
player, 150 million. A lot of people might come out and say, how would you reject 150 million? I'm just like, what are you guys doing? For Barcelona and Real Madrid, 12 here are the people that if you ever get the chance to sign Julian from Atletico Madrid, you're going to pay the most money, both of you.
Mm,
They
mm,
will charge you guys the most money. And for the fact that they kept referring to the release clause for both clubs, tells you a lot.
right.
That is where it's going to happen. So, but I mean, um, they've announced Real Madrid have announced Jose Mourinho. We already know the likes of Konate and Dumfries are heading there. What would you take on the Bernardo Silva one? Because that just came in and out of nowhere
That
and
came out
boom.
of left field, man. That came out of left field. I was really surprised to see that. I think for Bernardo Silva, first of all, right, because the player is involved. The For Bernardo
Hmm.
Silva, that's a great move because he still gets to remain at the top level, right, playing for Real Madrid, right. So you can't really fault that. He's won everything at Manchester City. Record number of trophies or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So usually you go down from there, and maybe you can argue that Real Madrid at this point in his career is going down, but you still get to play at the top level. But now for Real Madrid, I think it's interesting because you've gone through 2 seasons of not winning, pretty much anything, and you would
Hmm.
imagine that you're bringing in players, young, hungry players, or whatever the case might be, to help you wrestle that foothold from Barcelona. So the signing so far has been really interesting for Real Madrid. Bernardo,
Mm.
I think Dumfries was the other one that has been announced, and I'm missing one more. Uh,
Konate.
what's the other person? Konate. Yeah,
Konate,
I
yeah.
don't know if those guys really move the needle, but obviously, given the manager that is coming in Mourinho, maybe those are his kind of players.
See
Workaholics,
what
people who are
Thiago
going to
just
put in a
missed.
shift. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wasn't
Wow.
shocked. Look at what Thiago just missed. Boy. Thiago, how do you miss that?
Wow.
How do you miss that, bro?
That's like a sitter right there. And then
Right there.
he's
How do
smiling.
you
I'm
miss that?
surprised. David is saying, wondering how Paraguay qualified. Colade is saying.
Nah, first, man, first, because watching that US
Fans,
Paraguay
fans.
game yesterday,
It
I've
was
seen a few of
crazy.
the US games under Pochettino, and whew, boy, what I watched yesterday, I did not see that coming, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, especially that first half. Like they were dominant,
Bro, the
start to
intensity from
like
the first minute to the end was
it was
ridiculous.
crazy.
was ridiculous.
Color me
See, he's an Otu.
I mean,
Oh,
uh,
boy.
oh man, somebody put some money on the red card. Brian is funny. Um, yeah, no, I think I'm actually very surprised that this guy is getting the starting shirt. But then again, I'm not sure who would have taken it given the players that they brought. Thiago being the number 9 for Brazil.
Who's that?
Thiago, what do you make of that?
Yeah, who else was gonna start? I mean, when you look
That
at the options, I knew for sure he was gonna start. They didn't bring in Pedro.
yeah,
Who's the other guy? The Luis guy that nothing. So yeah, it was very obvious that he was the one that was going to start.
right.
So it's what
What do
him, Rafinha,
Hendrick?
Vinicius. No, Hendrick
Wait, Vinicius is in this
should be
game, right?
coming off the bench. Ah, yes, no,
I
he
know. I
has
mean,
to.
I expect him to be starting. I'm just saying. I don't think I've seen him in
Mhm.
the first opening quarter or whatever.
No, he is. He's there. I've seen him. Yeah, look at him there.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him. But shout out to Morocco though. They've really come in at least in the first few minutes. They're making their presence felt. I look at the OGs, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, and them. What's been your favorite game so far in the World Cup?
Favorite game. Favorite game. Um. Hmm. So there's been Canada, Bosnia, Mexico. You know, it's funny. I don't think it will be a popular pick, but I kind of enjoyed the North Korean game. I
That
don't
was a
know
good
why,
one. Who
especially
they
the
play?
second
Czech,
half. I really enjoyed. They played.
Czech.
Yes,
Yeah, Czech.
yeah, I enjoyed that game. Yeah, then coming close second would be the Paraguay US game.
That was a good one. That
Yeah,
was a good
I didn't
one.
see the Switzerland Qatar today, so I can't judge on that.
I didn't even
Actually,
bother as well.
Canada's game was better than I expected, though.
I
Against
was going to
Bosnia,
ask you about Canada's game.
it was better than I
Um,
expected.
yeah, I expected them to win that game though. Canada,
Canada, yeah, they threw
yeah,
too many chances away,
I
man.
think they dropped 2 points there for sure.
Too many chances they did.
They dropped too many. They dropped 2 points and they're a bit wasteful. I had to go watch a watch along with some of my friends here in the US. So I was like, man, at the very least, man, don't let me get there and then I have to be explaining why Canada is losing to Bosnia and then watching other people shout USA, USA. I
Yeah, that
see this
US
guy
caught us all
if
off
we
guard.
can't if we can't put that on target, I don't know why he's here. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That chance is a big chance missed.
Yeah.
But in terms of Brazil's chances though, like they've obviously not done very well in the World Cup for a few years now. Actually, almost
hmm
a decade or two. How do you fancy their chances? You've mentioned a bunch of teams. I don't think you
I
mentioned
don't
them
trust them. Yeah.
really. So what
I don't
about
trust
them
this
don't you
Brazilian
trust?
team. I think the attack is not what we've been used to, especially when you're
Right.
talking about the Brazilian national team. Like, it's always
Yeah.
filled with, the kind of footballers we all watched growing up.
Yeah.
Their defense, same thing. It's a little bit, I don't know. Again, can't trust it. I think the best part of their team is their midfield, actually. But I
Okay.
feel if they come up against like some of the stronger, well structured European teams, I think that's where they will find a problem.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think that's where they will find a problem. So max I will give them is quarterfinals, and that's very dependent on who they get to play in the round of 32 and 16. Yeah.
I actually haven't looked at the brackets and see who could play who and where teams could line up. So I don't even know.
They've brought in that best third now into the equation, so it makes it very not like what we're used to.
Oh wait, so there are how many teams? There's 48 teams.
48.
How many groups? 12.
That's the part I can't remember the number. I think it's about
Let me
12.
let me look it up.
It's 12, yeah,
Yeah,
12 groups.
12. Yeah, so if two
Yeah.
people are making it through
So
from each group, that's what
24 go
24.
through, then the best eight.
Oh, best eight. Oh, I
Best eight
see.
from the
Like
third,
eight
yeah.
third. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So then that's how they get to round of 32.
That's how
Okay.
they get to round of 32, yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Ooh. But in general, what he made on the World Cup, a lot of talk coming into this World Cup that it might not be as great. I know you felt that way for
Mm-hmm.
some time, given the planning, organization, all of that.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen a few games that have had a few empty seats, but I'll judge it more with the games during the week because I think that
Hmm.
is where you're going to see the attendance being affected. I'll say the whole political and other stories we've heard leading to the World Cup has not been, oh my God, they are true. It's in. Morocco has scored. Morocco has scored, bro. I told
Yo,
you I don't
is
trust
there a
this
world
Brazilian
where
team,
we're
man.
underestimating like Morocco for real, for real?
Not me, not me. I know Morocco and
I'm gonna
Senegal
go
are the
change this
two teams I
jersey.
feel are gonna go far.
I'm gonna go change the
Yep,
jersey
they're
because
true.
I, I told you I'm taking it day by day. Might even be taking
They're
it minute by
true.
minute.
I keep saying I say Morocco, and it depends on who these Brazilians meet. Some teams will just send them packing, bro.
Wow. Wow. Okay, Morocco, I see you. Okay, I see you, Morocco. Wow. What a pass, though. What a pass. Defense splitting. What are those guys? That was, what, Casemiro and who? Oh, Gabriel, I hated had to be you,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Yeah.
But you know what's you know the funny thing is I want these guys to come back. I want all my Arsenal players
Oh,
to
I
come
mean,
back.
you know how I feel.
So
You know how I
maybe I
feel.
should take this jersey off actually.
I need some people home earlier
Yeah, yeah.
than yeah.
That's why I can't buy into the old Brazil sorry, England thing because we have too many players there. With the backbone of that country.
Like I said,
So
England. The only reason I'm giving them a chance, like I never really do, is Tuchel, because you look at the past tournaments, they've done more than what I expected them to do. Like all those times they got to the finals of the Euros, semi-finals of they got to semi-finals of World Cup, right? I
who's that?
think England.
England.
I think they did now when they lost to Croatia in the third place. Was it not England? Except I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't remember anything about that.
All those times
TV. TV's in the
they did
chat talking about
they did
Gabriel.
better. They said it was Gabriel. There's no way you're
Uh,
bringing club tribalism into this one
I
now.
guess we are.
Man, I want him to go home, so I'm all right with it.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. Let him go back to,
How do you feel about this whole adverts and stuff coming into
I
the
was
water
gonna ask
break
you
and
the same. You
everything?
know what? I can tell you something. It's going to stay. It is going to stay.
You think
Because yeah, because I think FIFA they've hacked
you mean
something
just the
in
World Cup
this.
or translate into other leagues?
I mean, that's where it starts, right? It will start with the World Cup, and then the Euros would consider it a good thing. Like it's more revenue, right? You see all these ad placements. We're at
Mm-hmm.
this point, we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
drive up more revenue in the game, right? So
But don't you think it's because of the water break that they have?
yeah. But then it's one of those things where the water break allowed it to be introduced, and then we then ask ourselves, why do we take it away in the first place? Water break essentially becomes the new timeout. That's what I think, right? Um,
I don't know why I don't see the water break thing coming into somewhere like the Premier League or something or Champions League.
bro, it's
But then
like
money moves.
yeah, money's
Money
gonna call the
moves.
shots, man. Yeah,
Yep.
I totally see it. It's one of those like there's so many things like that, right? I don't remember maybe the sand thing in the World Cup. It was
Mm-hmm.
tested out once, like that line, whatever. And then now you can't even imagine football without a referee spraying something on the floor anymore, right? So I think it's going to be one of those ones where streaming, whatever, all these ad companies are going to be like, hey, we need more ad space.
Yeah,
And with football, unlike any other sports, at least the majors, there's no timeouts, there's nothing like that to kind of squeeze it in. So every break you can find, you do that. And I think water break allows them to do that.
to do that. Hmm. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
call it this. Yeah,
Just.
Timmy in the chat. It's revenue driven. Yeah, exactly. The weather
Mm-hmm.
is very harsh, bro. Like I was out
Yeah.
today in LA, man. It was crazy.
No,
It
it's
was
hard.
crazy.
It's hard.
Yeah,
It's like even here in Toronto, bro. When I went out today, I was like, whoa.
it is crazy. That part is true. But yeah, I agree that it's revenue driven. Brands are ready to spend. Yeah, exactly. People are ready for that. Whatever pixels you got for them on the TV screen,
Facts. Yeah.
they will pay. Because
They
think
will.
about it, right? There's no more
Like you
room.
said, extra source
There's
of revenue.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
billboards are across or along the pitch is already accounted for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the only other space is where we can find it, which is the timeouts.
We'll
Shout out to
continue to
Timmy though,
observe.
Amplify Africa. They were out there. I'd love to see it, man. Inspiration. They got their media access to the World Cup.
Oh, for the games yesterday?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They should
Oh,
follow
that's
them
a
on
big
X
one,
actually.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a big one.
Yeah, I was like, I love to see this, man. That's what we want. Especially this World Cup where they're like trying to get everybody to pay crazy amounts to watch the game.
But if you see
You
the
know?
amount, if you know the amounts of, I don't know why I don't like using that word influencers, but so that everybody understands who I'm talking about. The amounts of like influencers and all like that are being sent to these games, it's crazy,
Yes.
man. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
The people I work for, I met with one of the marketing team. We're taking because we're corporate sponsor for the event, and somehow we can't really get tickets, which is crazy. But they're taking one of the ladies on the marketing team was telling me they're taking 12 influencers to the France Senegal game next week.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, that'll have been
A
fun
lot
to
of
go for.
companies, yeah, a lot of companies are
Yeah.
taking a lot of these influencers to those games.
Yeah, but what's the idea there though? Because is
I
that
mean,
a
it's
way to
just
kind
part
of
of,
grow the game?
yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's grow the game or their brand. I think it's more of their brand first things first,
Yeah, I
right?
mean it's probably mutual, right? Like obviously you're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna waste your time out there. But I'm saying like FIFA is probably encouraging that too. Obviously being in the US, letting more people kind of connect to the game and understand what's going on in the game. Oh, cool. You know what's funny? I want to understand because Timmy called this. I'm reading some of the text messages. I thought it was joking when he said Morocco is going to beat Brazil. So Timmy, if you can let us know in the chat
Oh
what it is
no,
that you
me,
saw.
I'm not shocked about it, because Morocco is a good team. They play very, very
No,
good
it's
football.
one thing to not be shocked, right? But what was your prediction coming into this game?
I actually didn't have any prediction, to be honest.
If you were going to predict, what would you be in your prediction?
If I was going to predict, huh? To be honest, I would have gone with Morocco.
Mm, okay.
Like I said, Morocco and Senegal. They are the two African teams that I
Yeah,
know
they're good.
they're good. Like
Morocco is really good though.
Morocco is good. Let's keep it in buck, man. They are good.
Yeah, I mean the game is still
But
anyway. That's your
tournaments like
point.
this, I mean, tournaments like this,
Yeah,
actually, I think I would have gone Brazil because you'd be like, oh, they've been on this world stage more. Their fans are
right.
going to dominate the stadium and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would have been my prediction for sure. That's why
Yeah.
I can't have revisionism right now. But you got to give Morocco credit where it's due. They're I don't think they've laid down for Brazil. Like they're playing like they belong here, and they're getting it done.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
And they've been that way now actually for a few tournaments, right? Because the
Oh no, now he's right
oh,
here. Come on, boy. Stingy, stingy.
yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think I just saw the chance.
Yeah.
I agree with Samko in England. England might go far. I can see it, and that's what's bothering me. Like, I agree with you guys, especially the team that Thomas Tuchel has picked for this thing. He picked
Mm-hmm.
some he picked some bad guys, man. I think
And I
like the
like what
fact
he
that he
said.
left, yeah, yeah,
Like
he
he literally
left the
said,
likes
"I'm
of
happy with
Palmer.
my selections." Palmer,
Yes,
Foden, Trent, Maguire. Like
yeah,
he came out and he said,
y-
"This is the team I believe," and I liked that he was coming out with. I said what I said.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not
I like
explaining
that.
nothing to you guys as to this. Yeah, I think that's what concerns me about England in the sense that they could actually go far because, you know, obviously being the Premier League champs
Yeah.
and the attention that we've paid to set pieces and just getting more margins out of the game. I see some of the same thing with what he's doing, right? Because he's trying to prioritize the set pieces, trying to make sure that they are, you know, the same way Ateta will talk about finishers and starters. He's not bringing people that should be starters and would probably have problems coming in as
No,
subs. He's bringing people like you are here for a reason. Even like the explanation he gave for what's the guy's name, the one that moved to Saudi now, Ivan Tony.
Tony.
He was
I
talking
wasn't.
like the details
There was
about.
nothing. I don't see what the big deal about the Tony zone though.
No, I don't have a problem with it. I'm saying the details as to what he was
Okay, but
explaining, right? He
why?
was talking
Yeah.
about like, man, he's already comfortable playing in those kind of weathers. If you go to penalty shootouts, he has an excellent penalty record. Those are like really marginal things to pick out as a
For
coach, and the
tournament,
attention to
yeah.
yes, exactly. So the attention to that level of detail is what I'm referring to. Like, man, this guy,
Vinny. Ooh, my God,
watch it.
Vinicius boy. My God. My God. This boy. Ah, I know Wale will be happy for this one.
Is a big
Let's
tournament
let's
player,
let's
is
give
he?
him a big shout out. Oh
Woo!
boy, that was
What a
nasty.
finish! What a finish, man! Come on. Vamos!
That was
Vamos! Yeah, that was a
was it
mad
Hakim
finish,
was
though.
it Hakimi he just put to the blender right there?
I mean, let's find out.
I think it
But
was
that
Hakimi.
was a. But that's like almost like a trademark Vinny finish at this point,
Vinny, yeah. Like you don't open
you
up for
know.
him like that. Oh no, it
Let's see
wasn't
what the
Hakimi.
chat is saying.
Excuse me. Boy. Boy, oh boy.
Sydney said, "I don't think Uncle Casemiro can hack." We can't be talking about the same Casemiro.
But it's true now.
We can't be talking about the same Casemiro, bro.
And I think the likes of CR7 are going to find out the hard way in this tournament too.
Oh, I'm there. I'm there. I was at the watch along I was in yesterday. I kept saying it, and people thought maybe I was hating on Ronaldo.
Nah, it's not
Um,
hitting.
yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one, man. Yeah,
Yep.
I think I think if they rely on Chris, and by the way, they don't have a choice, which is kind of crazy. They're caught between a what do you call it? It's something on a hard rock because you can't have a profile like Cristiano Ronaldo and put him on the bench, right? At the same time, starting Ronaldo, Cristiano could be a liability, right? Because you're seeing games now. What is it? 8 consecutive games where they said he had
Hmm.
fewer touches than the opposition's goalkeeper. I don't think that's gonna cut it at the World
To
Cup,
me, they make
especially
it
in the
once they
later
make it
rounds.
past. To me, once
Yes,
they make it past the what's it
in the
called
later rounds.
group stage, I'll bring
Yeah,
him off the bench.
but how do you do that? How?
You are going. Is a decision you are going to have to make. But guess what? It's one of those decisions where is doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. Like there's no
Yeah,
win-win situation. If he's not on the pitch and something goes wrong for Portugal, they are
you're
going to
gonna
say what
hear
they're
it.
going to say.
Hmm.
If it goes well, they're still going to say what they want to say. So for me, I think give him the group stages to just show that, bro, the ball is leaving you. And then the knockout round, bring him off the bench to finish your games.
Yeah, so I think that's where Thomas Tuchel and what was the Martinez for Portugal, they've kind of
That's where
shown
they differ.
basically yeah, because Thomas made the hard calls, and if I don't see how you're going to contribute, I'm dropping you. Now you can also make the argument that they don't quite have a Cristiano Ronaldo in England, who's the closest was probably Kane, where it would have been a shock if Kane was dropped, but Kane is still performing at a very, very high level.
Hmm.
I don't know if Robert Martinez, whatever his name is, I don't think he can make that call. That was a big call. You're asking him to drop Ronaldo in the second, like in the knockout stages.
So what you
That'll be
got to
tough,
do,
man.
bro? So what you
They're
got to
going
do?
home. They're going home.
Because I feel he's going to be the Achilles heel this tournament.
I think so too. I think so too. But I like it's funny because they've marketed or parts of the themes and storylines behind this World Cup is Messi, Ronaldo last World Cup. I don't even think we're going to see that collision course. You know,
I would love to see it.
yeah.
Like a quarter final or something, Argentina,
Is their
Portugal. I would
bracket? Are
love
they
to.
in like a
I think, I
similar
think, I
bracket?
think, I think so. I think they are, if I remember. They could fall
Right.
in a similar bracket.
I see.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think they can.
Let's talk about France though, because Mbappe is, if not, I think him and Yamal are probably the two biggest stars at this World Cup in terms of still in their prime, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
France might also have an Mbappe problem. What do you think?
I don't think so. With the French national team, I don't think they do.
There's hierarchy that is clearly established there, right?
Yeah, I think everyone knows, like you said, is established already.
Mm.
He's the golden boy. Everything goes through him. They all play for him, and rightfully so because he too has shown what he can do. He's done it for them.
Especially in
They've
France, yeah, national team, yeah.
exactly, yeah. He's done. He's won the World Cup with them. Let's not forget what he did against Argentina in that last World Cup final. It was an Mbappe show. So I don't think they have. I don't think they have that problem.
They are
I don't think
my
they have
early
that
season
problem.
favorites until you start putting Spain in my head, but I'm sticking with France right now.
Spain, Spain, the way. But we'll get to Spain. But yeah, France. I don't.
I'm
The only
sticking with
problem I
France
think
right
France would have is their defense again.
now. Wait, who? With
Midfield is
France?
not as strong as yeah. Midfield is not as strong as it used to be. Defense, man, that Konate guy, him and Saliba don't really have a good partnership every time I've seen them together. And
I
who
thought
plays right
Saliba
back
was
for them?
injured
Most
too.
likely, I think he's back in training.
Oh my
I think they said
goodness.
he trained yesterday. Then they have right back of is he Kunde. Then left back. Did Mendy go to the World Cup? No, right?
I have no idea
I
who is
thought
that.
he's
Let me check.
injured. The left back for France. I
Let's
thought he
check.
was injured.
French. Looking at it right now. Squad. Let's see what it got.
Because I'm trying to think who they took for left back. Because I don't think they took Digne.
Oh, look at
Uh,
what's his name?
Travis.
Yeah, interesting to see as Americans really get into the game this year. I love it.
Hmm.
I don't see any Mendy. So defenders, we
So
have
no Mendy.
Lucas Digne,
So
Malo
to be
Gusto,
oh they took
Lucas
Digne.
Hernandez. What?
So I take it
They
to be
took Digne.
Lucas that might play. I think Lucas might be the one to start.
Digne?
No, Hernandez. I be what's his name?
Oh, Lucas Hernandez. Yeah, PSG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think he might be the one to start.
All right, they took Lacroix as well.
Yeah, deserved to.
Hmm. I haven't seen this guy in this game.
Who?
Uh, the Brazilian guy, Barcelona guy, was Rafinha.
Yeah, he's been drifting into the middle a lot.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rafinha at all.
Ah, Vinny. If you had a chance to sign Vinny, would you sign him?
Tough one, man. I mean, Vinny's quality is there, right?
Hmm.
Ah, my thoughts on Vinny are very well established, but Vinny is world class, man. It's kind of hard to
Yeah,
you don't say no to a player like Vinny if they become available. You just hope that
yeah, he's world class, man.
there
Forget.
there are plot that you can highlight more of his positive and kind
Yeah.
of minimize the negatives. That's all you
Hmm.
really hope for at that point,
Yeah.
because Vinny, like this game, for example, is a microcosm of what Vinny is all about. Created that goal out of nothing, brilliant moment of excellence, and you need those kind of players at the top level, especially for Arsenal, right? So I think
Yeah.
under Ateta, yes, I'll sign him for sure. That's an area of weakness in our team, and Vinny improves it.
Yeah, even KD said the same thing regarding the Mbappe problem. It's like a Mbappe problem. Nah, not with France, man.
I agree with that. I agree.
Not with France. Yeah.
It seems to work. But
My star
this
boy.
this mayor is having
My star boy.
who's your star boy?
Neymar now. They just showed him.
Oh. I'm so glad they took him though. Like,
Ah,
I feel like he deserves
they
that
had to.
Ronaldo Messi kind of treatment. Like, just
Yeah, they
we
had to, man.
know he's not Neymar of those days. Just kind of let's
But he's
just
still
give him
someone
one
that can
last
give you
run.
moments. He
Yes,
can give you moments. That's the thing with him.
yes. And I think just given the way the last one ended for him as well, and the way he has
Yeah.
obviously served his country, I think he deserves a chance to go out, with another opportunity.
Brazil have grown. They've grown better in
They've
this.
grown into the game.
Actually,
Yeah,
since
they've
the
grown
water
into the
break.
game.
Yeah.
See why you got to keep the water break.
Hmm.
The
They've grown into
water
the
break
game
is not
since
going
then.
anywhere. I'm actually
Where's this
pretty
game being
impressed to
played?
see.
Actually,
I think it's New York,
New
which
York.
means
Okay.
tonight could be crazy, or maybe Jersey. Where
Oh,
am I?
there.
Today could be crazy in New York,
Oh.
man. If you're in New York, today could be
But the game is
where
in San
was.
Antonio, right?
Yeah, but you know how it is now. Like if they
Yeah.
win, the man, the
Who
New
do you want
Yorkers are
want
gonna
to
be
win
out
that
there.
game?
Right now, I've declared my interest for New York. I think, I told you guys I'm with you know, whoever loves me. Shout out to Uncle Spike. Uncle Spike is an Arsenal fan. Had a chance to meet him here in LA. Took a picture together and all that. So, being that you're 3-1 up, being that Wemby was rooting for PSG, you know where I stand. So yeah. How about you?
I'd like to say one more game though. New York is gonna
I
win it. I
want,
kind of wanted
I
Spurs to
want,
win it at the beginning, but you don't choke those moments like
yeah.
Wemby did
But
in the
here's the
last
thing:
game.
if they
But
go
he
to
will
Game
learn
Seven,
from
I don't
it.
see how New York win it all.
Same thing I
If
said. If it goes to a
if
game
New York
seven, I
want
don't
to
see how
win
they
it,
win
yeah. If New
it.
York wants to win it, they got to do it tonight or in
I mean, they just
at
need
the
one more
Garden.
game. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either you do it tonight or at the
I
Garden.
think they'll do it at the Garden. I think they'll do it at the Garden. I think Sports
But
take
if you
tonight.
let that thing back to San Antonio for Game Seven, you're done.
Yeah, I think they win it at the
I
Garden,
think
which will be good for the fans. So
it's
might
been
as
a
well.
wonderful final.
Yeah.
Actually, just drifting away into basketball very briefly. I was out last night and someone was telling me that Wemby is the new face of the NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
I wouldn't mind that.
No, but
Actually,
do
I
you
can see
think he
it.
is? I don't agree with that.
I don't think he is. As in now,
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think so.
so.
If he
Like
had, if he won it, I can see the argument. But right now, I don't think he is.
if he won what? The MVP, or
If
are
he
you talking about
won,
the?
no, if he won the finals, definitely, I'm sure he'll
I
win
mean, he could
MVP
still
if he
win it.
won the
Yeah,
final.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If he won it, I can see
yeah.
how he could be the face, especially at that young age and
Hmm.
freak of
He
nature
has
that
the
he is.
charisma
He
as well.
has exactly, I can see that. But
Yeah,
now I wouldn't say he's the face of the league. Because
I
right
wouldn't
now,
say
who
so
would you give
either.
the face of to the league is Shy?
Oh,
Maybe Shay.
Shea and OKC. No, so it's funny. Shea is probably. I mean, it's kind of hard to argue against the two-time back-to-back MVP, the current champion. But I think there's something about Shea that doesn't seem very relatable. A lot of people hate the game, like his style of play, the flopping,
Hmm.
the free throws. You know, I think Ant Man is the one that they were
That's the
kind of
person I
grooming
want.
for it,
Yeah.
but his team has not put him in a position
They've
where
not put him in a
he earns it.
position.
Yeah, he
I
has
think
that
he's the
charisma, but
perfect fit to be
yes,
the face of the league.
yes, but he's not in a winning position. So the face of the league cannot be taking
Put
L's every
that ball
season
down,
in the second round.
Hakimi. Oof. Oof.
Mm. These boys are, these boys are good. These Moroccan boys
Thoughts
are
on
good.
no, they're good. Abeloa, potential
E-
Fulham manager.
Fulham,
Yeah.
man, I don't know because you can only kind of. I've only seen Abeloa as a coach of Real Madrid, and that did not go very well, right?
Hmm.
And I don't think he's going to have the same riches available to him in Fulham. So, as far as Fulham is concerned, just on paper, just looking at it right now, that's like a regression in my mind because Marco Silva I thought has done like a good job there for them, and replacing him with Abeloa, I don't know if that's a step in the right direction, but I don't want
I'm
to be
trying
unfair to
to.
him.
Well, that was a good shot. I'm trying to understand how he came up as a very strong candidate for Fulham.
That's what I'm saying. Like based on what, right? Based on
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, he didn't
Based on
connect with
six
it well.
months. Yeah.
Literally, based on 6 months, I found that part very interesting.
At a project that wasn't actually successful in any way, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really worried about Fulham going into next season anyway. I don't think I have them in my top six, top eight. So they've made a move like the team that looks like they are right now. So if that's the guy that ends up being, then I mean, so be it. I think the real
Oh,
story is what?
no, I was gonna when you finish, I was going to another team, your favorite neighbors.
No, I was gonna say the coaching change that is interesting to me. There are actually two, right? So which is Iraola at Liverpool and Xabi
Mm-hmm.
Alonso at Chelsea. Those are the ones that I think move the needle because you don't expect Liverpool to be worse than what they did last season. As a matter of fact, you probably expect them to be better, right? And then same with Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea would expect to be any worse or even near 10th. So with no
I'm a
European
little scared
football,
for Adoni
Xabi
though.
Alonso. Oh, for
No, I think Jabi will be fine.
Xabi will be fine, I think.
No, I think
Right.
Jabi will be fine. When you give a manager like him with the squad that they have in Chelsea, one game a week,
Time, yeah,
I think they'll be fine.
yeah.
Mm.
You're gonna
Adoni is the
talk
one
about
I'm a little bit. I don't know how that goes because now four competitions, Champions League, the pressure of Liverpool. I mean, when you compare that to Xabi Alonso, he's won a league which was definitely with a lot of pressure for Leverkusen. Went to Real
was
Madrid.
it really a lot of pressure?
It's pressure going against Bayern Munich, right? Like you have to be next to almost perfect based on how that league is, right? Like
Yeah, but
Bayern
that's
Munich's will
house
win
money,
game
right?
and
That's no pressure in my mind.
nah, I think that's pressure, man. when you're going against a juggernaut like Bayern Munich in a league that is considered theirs, it comes with a certain level of pressure as well, which I think would have done his experience some good service. And then Real Madrid definitely saw more pressure there. So I think he's going to be fine. But Adoni is the one I'm a little good manager. I rate him. But what the adjustment is going to be like is where I'm a little bit like skeptical for him. And I know our guy KD for sure has his thoughts on
So
Adoni. But yeah.
I think Liverpool fans and Liverpool as a club probably need to like reset their expectations. I don't think Raiola comes into Liverpool next season and takes them all the way to winning the chip. So that's where I think there's going to be a problem. But if Liverpool is focused on having a good cup run here and there, kind of
Mhm.
being one of the top three teams, give because I don't think Raiola has also managed a team where he's been tasked with playing every 2 3 days, and now you have the expectation to win. You know, Bournemouth never had that, right? They were a good story, especially the second half of this last season, but no one's looking at them like you should win something. Liverpool, that changes everything immediately. You're going to come in, or you're going to need to come in and not lose ground on the top teams. So I think that'll make things difficult for him. But as long as they realize that, what, it is going to be growing pains with players leaving. We don't know who's coming back in. We don't know who's fit and available. Um, I think it'll be fine.
Mhm.
Like when you say
How
you're
about
worried for Raul, but what?
your neighbors?
Uh, you're talking about Spurs, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't really. I think they'll be
What have they done again?
obvious. Was
Okay,
that
no, I'm trying to remember their business. Robertson and Senesi.
Senesi
Yeah.
looks like Savinio is on the way in. Um, yeah, I think so. The thing with Spurs, right? They finished 17th, and they've brought in a manager who I think a lot of us rate very highly. So, what is the worst thing that could happen for Spurs? I don't expect that they're going to be a relegation team again. I don't expect that they're going to be 17th again. So anything better than 17th, anything that gets them into the top half of the table, I think is a good season for Spurs. And that's kind of where I have them. I think they'll be around that top half of the table, 8, 9, 10 kind of spot. They also don't have Europe. They have a manager who now gets to be obsessed with every detail
So is
in
10th or ninth good enough without Euro?
for Spurs. Yeah, I think
Mm.
so. Like I don't know. I think it was maybe Colin that I was talking to on one of our chats. I said, you have to. I look at these teams for who they are now. It's like when we were talking about United's season, if third was good. I thought third for United, coming from where they were coming from, was a great
Hmm.
season for them, which is why on our last episode I gave them a B. Could have been higher. The only reason I didn't give them much higher was because of the early cup exits. But if you finish 15th the season before and you make a 12th place jump to third, that is an amazing season.
Hmm.
And then similarly with Spurs, if you finish 17th and you find yourself in eighth, that's equally an 11 place jump,
Jump.
right? You have
Yeah.
to. I think that's a great season for them, right? Or what would be your expectation? Do you think they go into like top five?
Who?
Spurs, because you're saying is that good enough? So do you think it should be better?
Of course, not in my opinion, but I'm just looking at it based on how certain expectations I want to believe those fans should have. Like, if you believe this is where the club should be, then I want to believe those sports fans will have different expectations compared to us, right? I definitely
Hmm.
think 10 to be a massive jump for them. We don't know what they're going to do at the end of the season, the transfer window. I think based on the players they've done so far, which will be Robertson and Senesi. I think Senesi is the one that I'll definitely say that's a marvelous piece of business. I think he was definitely top five centre backs in the league this season. And to get him on a free, I think, especially with the likes of Romero with their future in the balance, I think that was a magnificent piece of business by Spurs to do. That of Robertson, I'm sorry, that transfer stinks to me, but I guess other
I didn't
people will
get that
feel.
one actually.
Yeah, I guess other people will feel differently about it, but because when I
Well,
look at their squad, you have the likes of Spence, Udogie, Davies, and I'm just wondering, even though what's the other young kid's name, Sousa, like what does Robertson really bring for you guys that you don't really have? I didn't
I
get.
think
I
you're
don't.
look.
I don't.
No, I
I
think
don't
you're. I
get
don't
it.
know if I don't know if you're looking at it like. I think the experience is something that you can't really quantify for Spurs. I don't think they have a player like that because Romero was supposed to be that guy, and I don't think they would tell you that Romero has been a great leader for them so far. So I think they need leadership across the team. I don't know
So when
if
you say
Robertson
leadership,
gets it.
just in the squad as a whole,
In the
or
squad, yeah, I don't know if Robertson walks straight into their team. If he does,
yeah, I don't think he
fine.
does.
Yeah, but I think
But
leadership
then
is very
again, you ask
important.
yourself, who are the competitors on that left flank? Is Spence and who?
Isn't Odogi
Spence
still
and
there? I don't know.
Odege. He's still there, yeah.
Yeah,
And they still have Davies. I don't know. I just didn't understand it though, because I
I
want to
don't think
believe
like if you're talking
he's
about
taking
like
some very good salary, and I felt that can be used somewhere else. But yeah,
yeah, I don't know. It's not one
I
that
didn't
I would give myself too much
like.
headache
It's one of
over.
those
Like
signings I asked, like, okay, does it move the needle in a positive direction for them? If people say yes, how much? I don't know how to quantify that.
that's what I'm saying, right? So you would be looking for if I'm a Spurs fan, I'll be looking for that in some of the other signings that they make. I'm not looking for move the needle from like just output on the pitch from Robertson. I saw him last season could barely get into Liverpool's team. So if I'm trying to improve, I'm not saying Robertson is the savior, but the intangibles that he brings to that team, I don't think you can minimize that, right? Because it's going to really push some of those guys to have different expectations of themselves, coming from having played under Klopp and Liverpool for all those years. I think there are some things he just won't be able to take and translate that into Spurs. It will almost be like an assistant manager.
I think he's one of those ones I'm going to have to wait for him for me to see what he actually brings into that squad.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So
You won't
yeah.
that expectation of you waiting to see it. I don't think you should be having that because if he's not going to be a starter and play a lot of minutes or play a lot of games, then you're not going to see it reflect directly in like his performances because it won't even be on there. But in the dressing room, I think it would be a great addition. You know, the cup games that they will play, it will kind of keep things ticking for them, right? So I don't. Of all their signings, is the one that I even like. I don't have much of an issue with. Like, it's such a low risk, high reward kind of signing.
High reward, really? Oh wow.
Yeah,
I guess like I said, I'm just gonna have to wait.
like there's so if you put it on the spectrum, what is the risk to signing Robertson? The only thing you've called out is that that money, whatever that is, could be used somewhere else.
There's That's why I said like he's the signing I look at like I don't see the difference if he was signed or not signed for the club. Like I don't think there will be a difference.
Mm.
That's the part I am finding hard to understand. If Robertson was not there, would I say they are better by 5%? I wouldn't say yes. I wouldn't say no.
Interesting.
If he's there, would they be better by 5%? I wouldn't say yes. I wouldn't say no. So that's why I found that one a little bit like difficult to understand why especially just for the fact of the other players they also have in that same position and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I found it. If like you saw the kind of move like Walker made to Burnley, like Robertson made to like actually it's funny, Hall just came back to because he used to play for Hall, right? Before he went to
Who's that?
Liverpool. Robertson. I think it was Hall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So if you
think
made that
yeah.
kind of move now, I'll understand it. I'll be like, okay, I can see
And
him
so
doing a
that
little
is
something.
exactly my point when I tell you
But I
when I
can see him
discuss the
starting.
KD.
But I can see him starting in Hall. I don't see him starting in Spurs.
So this is my point
So
when I tell you
we wouldn't
you see
see
these teams for
that
who they are.
experience impact.
Yeah, and we don't need to, right? So Spurs, they're the ones that need to be able to see, okay, I don't watch Spurs week in, week out, for example, right?
Hmm.
But if I'm a Spurs fan, what I want to see is that, well, you're training better, like it's reflected, the vibe around the team is getting better and better, and whatever the case may be. And
Over
if someone
100K.
like Robertson does that, then you've done your job. And this is my point when I tell you that for me, I see these teams now for who they are. Because you're saying Walker
Okay.
to Bundy makes sense.
Hmm.
But tell me, convince me that Burnley and Spurs are not dissimilar, given what you have seen in the last 2 seasons.
Of course, yes. There's nothing for you to use to differentiate them outside the name. So
Okay,
that's why I said when I look at the amount of players they already have in that position, it's a head scratcher. They have Udogi, they
but
have
we don't know who is
Spence,
staying
they
though.
have
We don't know. We don't know what the manager's plans
True.
are. Like I
Yeah, we
think
don't know
that's
who is
reflected.
staying.
Yeah,
They literally
Udogi
have
might not be there.
four people in that position right now, including Davies that just signed a new contract earlier this week.
Yeah, but Davis is Davis primarily a left back or is he like an auxiliary defender?
He's a left back. Davies has always been a left back. Sometimes they use him
Yeah,
as a centre back.
that's my point, right? So
Yeah,
I
he's
think what a
always been
lot
a
of
left back.
managers are trying to do now is they want to sign players who can play in multiple different positions. So if Davis can play left back and play LCB for them, then that is what Davis is going to do. Is a backup guy is going to play some Carling Cup games here and there. That's it. We're reading too much into Davis. Udogi, I'm not actually sure remains at Spurs. I'm not sure, right? And so if Udogi is no longer there, I don't think you can frown upon a Spence, Robertson, and then Davis as potential players in that position, right? So if a team finished 17th in 2 consecutive seasons, and you're saying 5%, if 5% is you're already exceeding like 12.
With
That's the
5%.
Spurs. Yeah, now just simple maths now.
Oh, I get what you mean.
So if you end up in 12th or 11th or 10th or whatever the case might be as a Spurs team, you've already done, in my mind, anything more than that, you're asking for too
But
much.
it's me, they'll say that disrespect Spurs the most.
That's not disrespect. That's not disrespect. I don't think that's
Crazy, man.
disrespect now. I don't think that's
That's crazy.
disrespect.
No, it's not.
Okay,
I'm just saying, like, most people would think I'm the one that, like, shit on them the most. But, like you said, you look at them for who and where they are, right? So,
but that's what me I look at all the time. I'm evaluating these teams based on what it is that you are. I'm not giving you legacy, whatever.
you make. So, we're just waiting for the second half to get back.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Femi, and this is Samko. We are the co-host of Lounge 11 podcast. We're very excited to try out this new live streaming, especially during the World Cup, to you know, just talk about football with our friends and some new subscribers here. So subscribe if you want to kind of keep up with everything else we're doing. But yeah, this has been fun. I've enjoyed this format so far.
Yeah, man. Let me browse X and see if we have any hot topics.
Anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's new?
Oh, apparently Milan are very interested in Ruben.
Yo, that league is one league that I actually don't care about, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, good for him personally. As an individual, I'm sure he wants to get his career back going, and if he finds the opportunity to do that at a club like AC Milan, credit for him. But I think that just tells you everything about AC Milan and where they are currently. Growing up, AC Milan was one of the best teams, or at least one of the biggest names in world football, and they find themselves in a position now where They did. I don't think they made Champions League, right? I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
made Champions League last season. Like for the next season, they finished outside of Champions League places. Let's
Because I'm
check.
trying to remember who finished Europa League. I think it was
Yeah, they
Juventus
finished
and
fifth. They
so
finished
Europa
fifth, and I
League.
don't think fifth gets them Champions League. Yeah, exactly.
No, so it's Europa League, them
So
and Juventus.
that is crazy. I'm looking at this table. I'm seeing Como in fourth, and I'm
Como made
seeing
Champions
Milan
League.
and
Yeah,
Juventus in five and six.
yeah,
That is crazy. That's not something you would have told the younger version of ourselves, and will take you serious. That
yeah.
Milan and Juventus will be five and six
But you know what's
and not be
funny?
in the Champions League
They can win that league next season.
with Amorim.
Milan. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. That's just how
Amorim.
the league. That's how the league has been in the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Amorim's gonna have to show me because from what I have seen, I don't think is cut for the top level. With all due respect to him, obviously, you know. Okay, the players are coming out for the second half. So, what
Yeah.
do you see for the rest of this game, Santos?
I expect what's his name? Oh, sorry, what's their name? Brazil to step up. We'll see they brought in Danilo and Fabinho. Crazy Fabinho is still making the squad. Him and all.
Bro, I just saw that, you
But
know.
Danilo and Fabinho have been brought in. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I expect the game to just go up a little bit again.
They subbed Casemiro. Is that injury
Bro, they were running
substitution?
rings around Uncle
Oh
this
my
half, man.
goodness, that's not good. That's
Bro,
not. You
this ain't
call him
no
uncle.
this ain't no one game a week. Drop
This
that
is
80,
now
90
none of
minutes,
that.
man. Bro.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Uh, I think from here there's only going to be one winner. I think the quality of I said Barcelona, Brazil, probably going to take them over the line. But a draw would probably be good to just open that group up a little bit and make that last game have
Which
something
one?
more interesting riding on it. Whoever is in like the last, because if Brazil, I don't know who's in that group, but whoever wins this, I think 6 point probably sees you through to the next round. And so if you get three here and then get three in your
Because
next
I
game,
think
yeah, in
for
the
both teams, this is their toughest game. Let me see who's in
that's what
there.
I'm saying, right? So it opens up the group
I think
because
Haiti
whoever
and
wins here,
Scotland are the ones in their
both of them are
group.
getting the work for sure.
Yes, Haiti and Scotland, yeah. Haiti and Scotland, yeah.
Man, I haven't seen what's his name. Rafinha actually contribute much in this
He's
game.
just been he's been trying to get himself through that middle too many times. He's been irritated.
Where is he playing for them? Is he like right wing or something? I
Yeah,
don't.
they put him
Is
to play
that
right
his?
wing because of Vinny.
Interesting. Let me look at that lineup again.
I've been impressed about with this Boadi boy though.
Yeah,
He's
you
been
mentioned that at the
tidy.
start of the game.
He's been
Yeah.
moving. Yeah, he's been moving around pretty well.
Mm, let's see what we got. Set
I want
pieces
to
are
see
going
this.
to play such a huge role in this World Cup, eh?
Oh, for sure.
It's gonna be
Bro,
crazy.
like how many? I don't think I've seen any of the broadcasts that haven't spoken about set pieces or talk about
Mm.
Arsenal and their set pieces. I'm just like, guys, give it a rest,
How?
man. Enjoy what you watch. I want to see the likes of Hendrick come into this game.
Yeah, yeah. I think Hendrick is gonna make a difference. I don't think Thiago has had a good game so far. I think he's
No,
not
he
been
hasn't.
He had that one big chance, couldn't convert. Not even hitting the target is crazy work there. But Vinny has been good. I have to give him credit.
Who?
Vinny
Oh yeah,
has
Vinny.
been
Yeah,
good.
Vinny has been good. Yeah, Vinny has been good.
Man, Fabinho still playing is crazy though.
Ridiculous work, man. That tells you the quality of Brazilian football has also
It's dropped a bit.
has gone down too.
I don't know if I've seen Bruno Guimaraes in this game a lot.
He started the game well though, but I'll say he's been in and out. But I know he started the game very well.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it got. I'm definitely gonna have to change this jersey for the next game because this Brazil is not giving me much to be inspired by right now.
It's not gonna happen, man. But man, the stadium is filled with Brazilian fans, man.
That is wild. I mean, New York is also like,
It is filled up.
lots of people out there. So uh, let's see what the chat is saying. What up, chat?
What up, chat?
What up, chat? What else is going on the?
What was your take on David Ornstein's tweet yesterday about Arsenal interested in Zulis
The 24-year-old kid from
from
where is
Club
it now?
Rouge?
Yeah, I don't
Club
really know
Rouge.
much about the guy. You know my stance really when it
Mm,
comes to the off season. I just kind of take a step back. There's too much going on out there for me to keep up with. When the players that are supposed to be Arsenal players sign for the club, put on the shirt, and get on the field, they'll have my support. Um, you just know that you have certain positions that you would like to see addressed, and you
hmm
trust Andrea Beta and Ateta and everyone associated with the club to go figure that part out. I won't be giving myself too much headache for that.
mm.
Have you
Fairs.
seen him play?
I've heard of him. I've heard a lot about him before, but I've seen him play just twice because I remember they played us in the Champions League this last season, and I saw
Right.
them. I don't know if you remember the game. You remember that Club Rouge game with Barca? Was it 3-3 or?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I saw him before the Arsenal game or vice versa. And I know that game I was actually impressed. I think he had like two assists that game.
Really? In that Barcelona game?
Yeah, he was there. Their highline, he
Oh
was
wow.
man, he was causing havoc for
Maybe I
them.
was focused on Barcelona too much. I didn't actually pay attention because
Yeah.
I remember that game
You remember
actually.
that game? They nearly lost it. Look
Yeah,
at
but
what
the
Thiago
referee
is
kind of helped
missing.
them out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they
those are the only
gotta.
two times I know I've like literally seen him play. But like
Yeah,
you said, when it comes to this transfer window, it's just more of man. Whatever these guys want to do, I think they've they've done things that they've earned my trust
yeah.
in whatever it is
They've
they are
earned the
doing.
right.
I
They've earned the right
exactly
to
they've earned the right
leave
to do
to
that. I've
kind of
questioned them so
yeah,
many times and
yeah.
I've been left with a pie on my face. So I definitely, when it comes to the transfer windows now, I just, yeah, I mean, there are going to be some players that I really don't, but yeah, I think they've earned that trust for sure.
As far as like the teams who we're going up against, Manchester United seems to be the one that everybody thinks that they got a chance at
Mm,
really going at it. But I
mm.
don't seem to get that same thing from their fans. What do you think?
You don't. What do you mean you don't seem to get that
Like
from
that
their
same
fans?
optimism that they could make that step up. They finished third last year. Pep is no longer in the league, and you still have fans saying the expectation is top four and maybe a cup run.
Because those fans don't want that pressure. The pressure they have put on the likes of Arsenal and stuff. They don't want that pressure.
I see.
But whether they like it or not, that pressure is coming
Mm.
because you're not going to finish third and like a lot of them said had the highest total of points
Hmm.
second half of the season. You're not going to finish third going into a new season where Man City, a lot of people are talking about the Manchester City 115 charges. Manchester City have a new manager.
They don't even
Chelsea
have
have
a
a
new
new
manager,
manager.
to
They
be
don't even have
fair.
a new manager. Chelsea have a new manager.
Yeah.
Liverpool have a new manager. So I don't see why. I mean, if you finish third this season, why would you have the same expectation of top four? You have to be looking to move forward, right?
Mhm.
So what's better than three, one and two? So it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious. Like it's because when you look at it, like a lot of people do think the Premier League is easy, right? Like I said, I think they don't want the pressure, but whether they like it or not, the pressure is here. When you finish third, you definitely have to see you have progressed. And next season, this summer, you're going to have or buy better players, more players. What's better than three, one and two? So without the
Speaking
window,
about
that's
it,
already my expectation for them. Actually,
without what?
I say without them
Oh,
even buying
without
right now,
yeah,
yeah, that's my expectation for them already.
they've completed a deal, right? And the guy's actually in the Brazilian national team right now, I believe, based on an injury sub.
Yes.
Anderson. Have you watched the guy? Because I know you watch every all these
Yeah,
German
I've
leagues and
I've
stuff
seen
too.
him. He's actually not a bad player. When I heard United were interested in him, I was of the opinion he was coming in as a squad player, and then we kept hearing the likes of Trameni, which I think would be a suitable replacement for what was his name, Casemiro. But now I don't know who Anderson as well. They had interest in Anderson, but it doesn't seem like that is working. So it will be interesting
Wait,
to
I thought they
see.
signed Anderson already.
No, no, no. Anderson, the one from Forest,
Oh,
the interest
the
they
yeah,
had. Yeah,
not Forest, yeah.
yeah. So it will be interesting
Okay.
to see if he's the one they expect to come in to replace Casemiro immediately. I think he's a nice player. He would definitely need time to adjust for sure. Based on what I've seen from him, he's going to need time to adjust.
Mm.
Yeah. But I expected him to come in as a squad player. So we
That's
wait
the
and we
Anderson guy.
see. Yeah, the Ederson guy, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of the other Anderson, um, what Forest rejected the bid,
Yeah.
125 or that I think that's the number that has been reported. What are your thoughts on that one?
I'm in support of Marinakis. That guy, that's another guy I should call Cabron. Because that
Get
guy
the
is a
most out of it,
gangster.
yeah.
I wasn't surprised this
Man.
day because let's look at the window. You've had the likes of Casemiro, Rice, Enzo Fernandez go for around that price. And I feel Anderson, I don't think people rate him as he should. Maybe it's because I watched a lot of Forest games last season. That boy is actually good. Like remember when we were doing the team of the season? I put him in my team of the season. He's actually good. Technically, if there's one thing I like about him is his long passes. He just knows how to but he is very good. And I think the money Forest are asking for, yes, it's crazy, it's ridiculous because I was one of those who even felt Declan Rice wasn't worth that money at that time. But now I even feel we still owe West Ham money. I think he he brings great impact to Manchester City. And if I was Manchester United, that's the guy they should be doing everything to sign. And don't let him go to Man City.
Mm.
So yeah, I see Nottingham Forest getting very close to that 120 for sure, guaranteed.
Do you think Man
guaranteed.
U get back into the picture for that deal
Um, I don't think so because they won't win. They won't win that battle
with City? Yeah.
with City. Yeah, so I don't think they even stress themselves because I don't see Man U putting that type of bid. They've been burnt too many times. Well,
I think Sancho's contract just um what is it, expired, right? So they got that one off the books, which is good for them. Rashford is an interesting one. Barcelona basically indicated that they're not interested in moving forward, and instead they've got to spend more money on Anthony Gordon. What do you think United do with Rashford now? What do you think Rashford would want to do?
all Rashford needs to do is sit down and fold his arms. Clubs are going to come in for him in terms of requesting him on loan. He has a 2-year contract worth a lot of money. If I was his agent, I would not be pushing for him to even go to Barcelona at a reduced salary when I have a guaranteed 2-year, 350,000 contract. Yes, I understand a lot of people are looking at it like, oh, Barcelona have spent much money or more money on Gordon. But then again, I think a lot of people are not just looking at the full maths of what it costs to get Gordon in, right? I checked Gordon's
Yeah,
contract. He was being paid about £150,000 in Newcastle. So even if Barcelona are giving him 200K a week at a 5 years contract, you can do the maths. Would you rather spend that money on a young Anthony Gordon or give a 28, 29-year-old Rashford close to 325 for 5 years contract? It's still cheaper for you to go with Gordon, regardless of how you see it, right? So everyone, the buyer wants to save money, the seller wants to make money, right? And that's why I said it's a win-win situation for Rashford because 2 years contract, 350, he's going to wait. I will not be shocked if he ends
no,
up loan again at Barca or loan again somewhere else. So it's just, I think people just need
maybe
to do the
Bayern.
maths and see. Exactly. Maybe Bayern can pay him that kind of salary for sure, right? So, but would Bayern, I don't see Bayern going for Rashford. Why? I think they'll
No, I'm
go for
saying like a
someone
loan
younger.
deal. I'm not
Oh,
talking
like a
about.
loan deal, of course.
Yeah,
For those 2 years, I guarantee you, I will be shocked if Manchester United sell Rashford before his 2 years is up. The same way this guy's contract expired, Sancho, I think it's the same thing that's going to happen with Rashford.
I
I
see
think
that
it's
too.
the exact same thing that's going to happen with Rashford because that contract is guaranteed and he's going to take every cent of that money. And even when I see some Man U reports saying, oh, they don't know why he wants to go, just take your pay cut and leave. And I'm just like, you people need to also realize this guy wasn't treated the best during these hard times in Manchester United. So why do you people think he owes you people a favor?
Sorry, just bringing us back to the game here. Seen some really
Subs?
interesting changes. Yeah, Cunha coming in. Who's this Luis Enrique guy?
That's the striker guy I was telling you about.
I see. I'm
Yeah.
not surprised about those changes, man. Because Cunha, sorry, not Cunha. Thiago stunk up the joint. I'm surprised Rafinha is actually still in this game right now, but maybe they don't have alternatives for him right now. But yeah, I think those two subs
And you see this
definitely.
Lewis guy, it's the same thing I was telling KD when we were talking about Pedro not going, and I was like, yeah, I don't see how this guy makes it before Pedro. But I remember I said there are some managers they just like some players and they want that profile of that player in the squad. Maybe they are not starting. I think it's the same. So for even him to come into the game right now, even before Hendrick, I'm shocked myself.
Mm. Yeah, I like
You know,
Endrick though.
we've been linked to this guy before.
Which one, the Enrique guy?
This guy that yeah,
I've never heard of him.
I'm trying
I
to
don't know who
remember
he
where
played
he
for.
plays. If it's Brazil or Russia, I can't remember. Let me check. Let me see. So they pushed him to play on the right, and they moved. Who's playing? So Konya is striking most likely.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, whoa. I got blooded up. Less, what is it, 30 minutes plus to go? 30 plus minutes. What does Morocco need to switch things up?
Morocco. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know much about their squad, but I
Did they
think they've
take
contained
Brian
Brazil.
Diaz?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, I don't know much about their squad either.
Yeah, I don't know much about them too.
This game looks like it has gotten to a standstill of some sort. Yeah, legs are starting to tire out just a little bit. Is that your Onani guy that's going off now? Oh no, that's number 8.
No,
Let's see. Man, this has been fun though. What do you make of
yeah, I've
this
enjoyed
game? I
it, man.
know. Oh, we see Lumi in the chat. Is that Lumi? Is that what Lumi? Who's Lumi Perry?
Hmm. I wouldn't know which of the Lumis this is.
I'm thinking Lumi. I'm gonna guess Lumi Toronto.
That's what
But
I'm
yeah, shout
thinking
out
as
to
well.
Lumi though.
Shout out Looms. This Wale is a
What
crazy guy, man. Wale is a crazy guy.
happened? Reserve the rest for banter. But you know what's funny? I actually think this is where Wiley will shine. This is
I
like
think so too.
Brazil, yeah, Brazil kind of international football, especially like with Carlo, former Real Madrid,
Oh,
now
they've
joining
taken Diaz
Ronaldo.
out.
Brahim,
They took Diaz out, yeah.
I
I didn't
didn't
even
even
know he
see him
was playing.
play. Like
No.
I didn't even realize he was playing.
Give
Man.
him back. Put in the box. Come on, boy. I've not even checked my pallies.
Whew. Okay, okay, Lewis, that almost signed for Arsenal or that was linked to Arsenal. I see you.
I'm
Are
coming.
you
Let me just
playing
go
one
on
of
mute.
this? Are you playing? Oh, you said you're gonna mute.
Yeah, I need to make one shot call.
Oh, Wally's actually looming. Okay, let me send. Let's see what we got. Let me invite people over here. Invite via link. Let's bring on my boy. Let's talk some football. Let me just send you a link. Feel free to join. Jump on. I'm not calling you no Lumi. I know you as Wally now. Now that I know who you are. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's in the studio. Yeah, 20 plus minutes to go. This is Brazil and Morocco. This is a tougher match than maybe most people expected. 1-1. That is crazy. Morocco took the lead, which is even crazier. And then wonderful goal by Vinny to tie it all up. Let's see if you're in the chat. Let's know. Join in. Okay, okay, okay. Shout out to Wally. Wale's about to join us. If you're in a city where they're hosting the World Cup, let us know.
W's
Let
in the
us know what that
chat, people.
experience
W's in
is.
the chat.
W's in the chat. Don't kill me, man. W's in the chat. Oh man. But actually, that was one question that I was just about to ask before you jump back on.
What's that?
Um, you're in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
And the World Cup, they're hosting a couple of games out there, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in LA. What has the city looked like since the World Cup started, or even before the World Cup started, like the
To,
anticipation,
to be to be honest, I haven't been around like downtown Toronto where the games, the football fan fest, and everything is happening. I'll be downtown from tomorrow for like 3 4 days for work. So I want to get move around, see what the excuse me, what the
the
FIFA
vibe is
fan
like?
fest is
Yeah,
like and everything. Yeah. So from tomorrow I'll know much better. And there are a few places where I know they do like watch parties. I'm kind of hoping to go watch the England Croatia game at one of those watch parties and just interact with fans and see how it is. But I think so far from the videos I've seen, the vibe in the city has been my chairman. This guy put up in his
come
put up in his
on!
My
Brazil with
guy,
his Vinny.
I
We're in the
get
same. We're
Bebeto,
on the,
Now Bebeto day. Yeah.
Oh
yeah, the
really?
legacy one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we're on the
wow.
same side. We're on the
Oh
same side
that was
today for
close. That
once.
was close. That was close.
Yeah, that was
That was
going. That was
close.
offside.
What's going
Yeah.
on now?
Not bad,
Welcome, Wally.
man.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. I don't know what's going on with these Brazil things.
Yeah. I was just asking Samko. I know you're also in. I don't want to dox you where you are, but you're in a city where the World Cup is also being hosted. If you're
Yeah.
happy to share, go ahead. But what is the vibe like in the city? Like, what are you seeing with guests, visitors, all that stuff? Is the excitement through the roof in
So
over there?
you know what's funny? I mean, I can share some. So Sweden's training ground is actually not far from where I
It's in
stay.
Dallas. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. True
they
that.
stay,
True
they
that.
stay like maybe like actually like 10-15 minutes from where I stay. And I heard today that our boy Gurkeres, Big Block, was walking around and folks, some people don't even know, right? He went,
Really?
yeah, like they went to this coffee shop and some people didn't even know. So, but one thing I really enjoyed about, or I'm enjoying so far about these tournaments are the watch parties in different cities, right? It
Hmm.
seems like
Yeah,
every city that's hosting seems to have like a lot of places that fans can go watch the games, go
Yeah,
have fun, go at least go be involved in some part within the game, right? So
yeah,
I think that part is good. And I think that came from the idea that people can afford some of the tickets that they are seeing online. But it's been good, man. It's been good. I think the US game yesterday really, for me, kickstarted like this whole, like live, like World Cup. So yeah, let's see, man. Let's see how this tournament turns out.
yeah. Looking forward to it, man. Next week, I'm definitely going to join one of those. Like I was just saying before you came in, the England Croatia game.
Hmm.
It's funny. I was hoping I was going to be in Dallas to watch that game, but unfortunately, that's not the case. So I want to join one of these watch parties in downtown Toronto to watch that game because I know the atmosphere is going to be crazy.
So
England Croatia.
so I was actually trying to get an extra ticket. Well, I actually applied for one. So there's that link that I don't know if you guys remember. I sent a link. I was trying to get an extra ticket for actually either you or this my Ijobo friend over here. you know, but so far I've not heard back. Um,
But do you have a ticket for the game?
so no, so actually, so it's like you kind of like a bid for it.
Okay,
So
okay.
the one I actually was trying to get was the Portugal Congo game in Houston. Um, yeah, like opportunities to see Ronaldo, right? Probably last World Cup, right? So,
When
but
is
I'm
that game?
still in Houston.
What date? What date?
I think it's next week. If I think it's maybe next week
No, I'll
Wednesday.
be in
I
Houston.
think.
Okay, no, no, no. Because even when I'm in
I'm looking it
Houston, I
up.
was trying to see if I would see a game in Houston while I'm there, but I don't know what games will be available at that time. I won't be shocked if they're already around the knockout stages.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
because I
10
should be
a.m.
in
on Wednesday.
Houston.
Yeah.
I know I should be in Houston from the 2nd of July, 2nd to 12th, about 10 days. I'm in Houston.
Samko, pull up now. Pull up now. Pull up on my side.
I'm coming to Dallas from Houston. So I'm
Okay.
in Dallas for a
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait
So
for
for
that
sure
Samco one,
I'll
man.
let
When
you
you
know
link
for
up.
sure
No,
once
no.
I'm in
Pull up.
I want to
Pull up.
Dallas.
see it. I want to
Pull up.
see
Pull
it.
Yeah.
up. Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Femi Alpha now.
What? I'm good, man. As you can see, that's what you see. What I was asking you yesterday, like, what kind of? Why are you offering me what you don't even know what side I'm on? Like, I'm on the
You know
Brazil
what's
side
funny?
today.
I actually figured out, but I was just pulling your leg. I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
To
Alpha.
be honest, I want
Uh,
Brazil to win.
I want Brazil to win. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
want Brazil to win, but
I
you know
want
what? I
Brazil to
can't take
win.
anything away from Morocco today.
I
They've
can't,
really
man.
played very well, very organized. Like they've. It doesn't look like Brazil is playing like some low level team
Some
or whatever.
yeah.
Like they're getting their work cut out for them, trying to break these guys down. So,
And the boy I came here
but
to watch, he's not let me down to be honest, man.
Ooh.
who's that? The
This Boadi kid, the number 6 for
Boadi?
Morocco. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was that guy in Burnley. Or is it not here? What's his name? The guy that was used
Burnley,
to play in
Burnley.
Man U.
Oh,
Who's that?
uh, with the hair and all that.
Oh,
Yeah. Is it
I
not?
um,
forget
Is
his
it not
name.
Moroccan?
I know who you're
No,
talking
I don't
about. I
think
can't
it's.
just remember
But
the name. But I
yeah,
don't think it's
his
Moroccan.
name
Yeah,
is.
Oh, okay.
the midfielder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, yeah.
I know who he's talking about, but no, he's
But
not
speaking of
Moroccan.
Man U, actually, Man U have a Moroccan player now. What's that his name again? The right back,
Yeah,
Oh, Mazarawi.
Mazarawi.
Mazarawi. Yeah,
Yeah,
did he get called up?
Yeah, he's
I
playing.
think he did. I
He's
think he
Oh,
playing.
did.
Mazarawi is playing. He's the left back.
I was playing right now.
He's the
Oh, it's
left
on
back.
the other side. Oh, sorry, left back rather. Yeah.
Yeah, they for sure will call him.
Man, this boy is trouble. Oh. Their number 11 guy, bro. He dey show us Pepe for La Liga sometimes, man. Bro.
Going back to the tickets though in Texas area, I know a lot of people were complaining about the prices and all of that, but what are you seeing? Let's maybe let the viewers get a chance to understand what's really going on ground in
Yeah,
terms of
so I
tickets.
mean, yeah, so the black so official is super expensive. But I've been hearing some rumors that there are some black market that people are selling. Um I mean, average price going for like $500, $600.
That's ridiculous.
It's
For
yeah.
what games?
So the one yesterday, I think there's a Croatia game also in Dallas. or England game.
Yes,
One of
that's
the
the England. That's it. England Croatia game.
yeah. I think that one. I think I've seen a friend of mine actually wants to sell, which I'm in line right now to see if I can get it for like $600. So let's see.
Wait, your friend wants to sell the ticket.
Yeah, he has a plug that
Oh,
like black market kind of rate. So
I
but
see, I see.
for $600.
Yeah, yeah.
$600 for England Croatia.
Wally, I see you're wearing the Brazil jersey, but just question for you: who are your favorites for this tournament?
So my favorite, obviously Casemiro is one, but Vini,
Casemiro.
yeah, I
No, I'm
like
talking about
Casemiro.
like. Oh, sorry, sorry. My question was like teams to win.
Oh, teams. So I was gonna say it in our little side chat that for the next 2 weeks I'm gonna be speaking Portuguese.
Oh, okay.
So and any of those things that apply. So Portugal, Brazil, as long as they speak Portuguese, that's all I want.
Yeah,
I got it. I
I think
got it.
this World Cup is coming to Europe now, man.
No, you know what's funny? Yeah, I think it's funny coming to Europe too.
I
But
think it's coming to
I don't
Europe.
know. I think one of those Europeans. I've been seeing a lot of chatter online about Netherlands team this year, so I don't know. No.
Nah.
With that manager, I don't see it.
Yeah,
I
nah.
think my
Not
dark
with that
horse is
manager,
England.
bro. Yeah, same for
My
me.
dark horse is England.
England.
Yeah,
As much as I don't want that to happen,
Uh, who is your
I
same
sleeper
don't
for
really
team?
me.
want that to happen.
Femi, who's the sleeper team? Do you think that can win? That not
That would
nobody's.
be England. They're the dark horse for
England.
me. Like,
No, no. Okay, Dark
um,
Horse, I get it, but like a team that nobody's expecting. Like I'll give you an example. Like US, for instance, right? Like yesterday's game was like the best I've seen so far.
yeah, I don't have any of those. I think the favorites are going to
Mm,
favorite for me, right?
yeah,
And the World Cup has just shown us that it always comes down to one of the big guys. Like if you go back the last few winners, it's always one of the names that you'd
it's never
expect.
been outside.
Or
Yeah, it's never been
it's
outside
never
the
it's not
ordinaries.
been like one of the by the time we start getting to the knockout stages, I think what will happen is the big guys would be big guys. The closest we've gotten to upsets would be I think even Morocco last year,
Yeah.
last time around, right? They
Where did
got
they
to the
get to?
semis, which
Quarters
was
or
pretty
semis?
semis. Semis. I think they lost to France, if I remember correctly.
Oh, was it not? I think it
Right,
was like 1-0 or something.
right,
No, it was a
right. So
close
that was
game.
just, and I think before that, the only one that comes to mind was South Korea when they had that run. Was it South Korea or Japan? No, I think it was South Korea when they
South
had that
Korea,
run.
yes.
Yeah. Other than that, it always comes down to some of the big guys, right? Who end up doing what they have to do. So I can't even think of anybody outside of those top, what is it, 6 teams or whatever they are, right? So France, Spain, Argentina. Um, I'm missing someone. England, obviously.
I think Portugal would
Brazil.
do fine too.
Okay.
Cool.
Actually, I think they could, but it depends on how they use that the journeyman up front.
Yeah.
I believe my goat alone. I beg.
What do you think about his friendlies so far? Your honest assessment.
I've not been impressed. I think after this tournament, he needs to hang it up seriously.
Someone that said that if he's still scoring goals by
Will
41, he
be
wants
the
to be
next
at the
one.
next World Cup. Hey.
Oh man. Yeah, I think if Ronaldo is playing an integral part of this Portugal team in terms of like starting and having serious minutes, they're in trouble. I think they're handicapped by that. Maybe I end up looking silly if we look back on this, but I just don't see it, in the modern game. Especially towards the later rounds, right? The smaller teams they will beat them pretty easily.
Yeah.
But once you start getting against teams who imagine playing England, for example, where Thomas Tuchel is probably just going to make sure that they make life miserable for you, and you might not touch the ball at all.
You know what I think actually, but this is. I don't think England is gonna go far. I think they are probably gonna be the disappointment of this tournament.
I
Who?
don't want them to go far, bro.
So England,
Who?
England. I
Oh
If
don't.
they
man,
can
if
get
those
out by the
guys can
group
be
stage,
out
I'm
by
fine.
group stage, I'm there.
Yeah.
Your boy, Woo!
You saw that,
I
right?
missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that, Cunha or Rafinha?
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
I don't know how Rafinha is finishing this game,
I
man.
don't know how he's finishing this game.
Yeah.
It's been poor,
And
bro.
Hendrick should be playing right now.
I
I
literally have
know.
been
I've been
saying the
saying
same
that.
thing.
I've been
Like, why
saying
is
that.
Edric
I
not
want
on
to
this
see
pitch?
Hendrick. You know.
Femi, I didn't even ask you. Are
No.
you planning on seeing any game?
Man, I haven't made any concrete plans, man. Like I was supposed to. We had one of our folks who got media access. See if I can tag along. That's about the only way. I've not, to be honest, I've not even looked for a ticket. To be fair, so we'll see.
But it's
Maybe
ridiculous
one of the
prices,
late.
though.
I just normally, as you probably know, or maybe Wale doesn't. I normally take the summer. It's too much football. I'm so concentrated in Arsenal activities, right? But obviously, the World Cup is in our backyard. It's hard not to pay attention.
Yeah.
So I only really get involved in the World Cup or these knockout games in like the knockout rounds. But yeah, I'm not that big on. I'm not crazy enough to want to go and spend $600-700 on. Nigeria is not there too, right? So and Canada is not going to be great. I don't think. I wish they were, but I
You,
don't. My
you know what?
projections for
This,
them.
this is a good segue to another question. What do you guys think
Yeah,
about that South Africa Mexico game? I don't know if you guys have talked about it.
I enjoyed it.
No, the
I actually
banter,
loved it.
the banter around it, I guess.
Loved it.
You
Earlier they
know,
go home, the earlier they keep their jobs. We
the
don't want
funny thing
them.
is, I don't even know that I have the full context of everything that's happening in South Africa. I've heard, you know, rumblings and people's accounts of it and all of that stuff. And by those accounts, I'm not in support. But just on the footballing merits on its own, Mexico were the better team. They outplayed
Absolutely.
them. They dominated them, and they deserve to win. And so I don't think South Africa looked ready, especially for the opening game
At
of the
all.
World Cup. Right. So that's what I would focus on. They just weren't good enough to get anything out of that game. Two red cards is also nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of those
Yeah.
red cards were kind of strange, though. That
What was
first
the
red card,
second
I
one
found it
again?
weird. The first one where they both jumped from the ball and it's like the guy was on his back and touched his face.
But that was the second yellow, right?
No, it was straight red.
Oh.
Was it
The second, then the Mexican one, to me, that was the yellow he gave a red.
the Mexican? Yes, yes, the dog so.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that
damn.
one.
That was a crazy red card for
That
me.
was a
Yeah,
crazy red card.
I was like, what?
Samko, this your guy
Because
is
if you
impressing,
watch,
though. Samko, this your guy is
Huh?
impressing. This your guy is
No,
impressing.
I've actually been impressed with him this game. He's the one person I came
he's
to watch this game.
cleaning up everything. Yeah.
Everything. Because I hear so much about him.
What's his name?
Baudi or something like that. So I was like, you know what, this Brazil game, I'll come and watch you. And he's been impressive.
Well, I don't think you answered your sleeper team question though. Who's your sleeper team?
I think Netherlands.
I
Oh,
know, really.
I think they
That's,
have everything. They
that's
have the defense. They kind of
today.
have the. Yeah, they have Van Dijk, the guy in Brighton, the guy in I mean the Vanda whatever the one in Tottenham.
Van de Veek, I mean Van
Van they
Veek
have
or Van Eyck. Yeah.
Timber is not there right now, but
No, Timber is not there.
they have
They have Dumfries.
Dumfries. Yeah, so I think they are pretty good.
I think the attack is my problem.
Yeah.
why do you
The
guys think
attack is my
Endrick isn't
problem.
seeing any minutes today? Because is
See,
because I
let me
know even
It
at Real
makes no sense. It
Madrid,
makes no sense to me.
let me just tell you now. This is one of the problems we had with Carlo last season with Hendrick.
Oh, that's
Carlo
true. I
don't
didn't
Carlo
that's
even think about that.
Carlo
That is still
doesn't
I was
Carlo.
getting.
Carlo doesn't
I
trust
thought
him
about that.
enough.
That's why I asked the
I didn't
question, right?
think
But
about
then you
it.
are the one that selected Endrick for
Yeah,
the World Cup.
yeah. See, Carlo doesn't trust him enough. Carlo still feels he's still young, and he doesn't have that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a weird. Like we Madrid fans said, we didn't understand it last season. Like, dude, we were literally down to bare bones, and you're still not playing this dude. You know. So I don't know, man.
Colade put a very interesting one in the chat. In terms of,
Norway,
I guess I say sleeper team. Yeah, Norway. I guess with Odegaard and
that team is
what's the
good
other
though.
guy that plays for Manchester City or whatever.
Haaland. That team is that Norwich team is
What do you
good
call
though.
him?
I can see the shout though.
Uh,
I can see the shout for Norway though. They are good.
that would be a real sleeper team, bro.
They are good.
Ooh, that would be a real sleeper team. But yeah, I guess yeah.
And they've had like they scored a lot of goals this coming into the World Cup. Scored a lot of goals.
Yeah, and I think all they're saying they haven't lost a game coming into the World Cup. That's interesting. Well, yeah, fair. Did Isak get selected for Sweden, or is Jokers expected to carry him again?
That's true. I
That's
think
a good
Isaac
question.
went. I think they called him. They should.
Based on what would they have called him? Let's check.
No, they should have now because he was fit by the end of the season now. So they would have called him. How would they call Isaac? Person that no play all the almost games this season, and he was fit end of the season. They have to.
Let's take a look.
I think it's only
They called it
Kulusevski that
Langa.
missed. Yeah, Ilanga starts for them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They
Ilanga
did
starts
call
for them.
Isak. They have some.
Yeah,
They have
because
some
usually
bad boys in
is
that
is
team too.
Elanga, Kulusevski, Isak, Yukores up top.
Let's go for some predictions now. Who do you guys have as highest goal scorer of this tournament?
Highest goal
Balogun.
scorer.
It's a joke. My joke.
It's not actually. You know
It will
what's
be like
funny?
joke, but that's not a bad shout.
Exactly.
He
That's kind of
has
how
two
it works,
already.
right?
Yeah.
Like that's how James Rodriguez went on his run as well, right? So
Mm.
yeah,
Wait, but why did
That's not a
Arsenal?
bad shout.
Why did Arsenal sell that guy again? I beg.
He's not
Just
I
good
don't
enough.
understand this discussion, man. It's not good enough
He's not
for
good enough.
Arsenal at the time, anyway.
At no
I
point
think
in time did I even want us to keep that guy. There was never
no, no,
one
no, no, no,
time.
no.
wow.
I think no, no. Hold on. I think what I'm saying at the time is people are having this conversation as if we sold him today. We sold him. What is it? A season or two ago,
Two, three
Yeah.
years ago.
right?
Yeah.
So at that point in time, definitely wasn't what Arsenal was looking for in terms of moving
Hmm.
to the next level, right? Now, credit to him if he's gone on elsewhere to get something out of his career and all of that stuff. Good. Oh.
And don't forget as well, he didn't really play for us too. When he got that move, he was on loan. I
Yeah.
can't remember where he went on loan and he did well.
Is
And
it
we were
that
like,
club Monaco?
I can't remember
I
whether
think
if it was even
yeah, it was one
Monaco
of those
self.
French clubs. Yeah,
Yeah, because he
I
was
think it
on
was
loan.
Monaco. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on loan. He did well, and we just took advantage and sold him.
But I think there's also the economic realities too, right? Sometimes you need to balance the books, and that was like a PSR consideration that was pretty easy. And I think a lot of Arsenal fans are not prepared for the reality that MLS and Ethan Waneri could potentially be on the blocks for some of the same reasons. At this point, me, I'm all about strengthening the team, and if you're able to get better players in because you have to let go of some sentimental players, then you do what you gotta do.
But yeah, so I mean, on a serious, who do you guys think is going to be highest goal scorer?
I'm trying to think. The
I'm
obvious people
thinking,
will
I
be
don't know.
Mbappe for me.
I think Mbappe is a good shot
Yeah,
because
Mbappe
I
is
Alvarez,
think
the
Alvarez,
obvious.
a few
Alvarez.
things have to come together, right? You have to be a team that is likely to go further into the
Into the
tournament,
competition. Yeah.
right? So kind of leaves us with a few teams here and there. So Mbappe is one. He's going to play all the penalties if they have one. Um,
Should we make our guy happy? Do we? I want to say Cunha now.
do we? Quinn as a bench player, it looks like for this team now. So
Uh-uh.
he came off the bench now. So if the manager is starting on the bench for the
To be
first
interesting
game,
to see if Igor Thiago starts next game with his performance today.
that one I'm really looking forward to seeing. Man, I don't want my boys teaching these people the set piece style, man. Gabriel, you making that run now just pissed me off.
Yeah, I told you, I say whatever version people are using right now,
We're
that's the
gonna say you
25,
version.
26 version, bro.
Yeah.
Believe me, Nico is cooking right now. Nico is cooking right now for next season. Me, I'm just waiting for them to change those rules that everybody has been shouting for them to change.
Let the rules be clear to everybody now, then we'll take it
Exactly.
from
And
there.
let everybody hear word.
We'll take it from there.
I think Alvarez might be the highest goal scorer. Probably finally get his 220 million move to Madrid.
Do you want us to talk
No,
about these things
that one is not happening.
now?
That one is not happening. That one is
You
not
know, I've been
happening.
calling you brokies for a minute. But we can keep this World Cup related for now.
They ain't got it like that.
They ain't got it at all. No, I think with Alvarez, I mean, it could be because, but then I don't think he's going to be on set piece duty like he would be at, Atletico. That's one. Two, I think Argentina is probably going to be one of those ones where they win a lot of games by single margin.
By
I don't know
single
if they're
matches,
going to
yeah. They don't
blow.
score a lot of
Yeah, I don't know if
goals. Yeah.
they're not going to blow a lot of teams away.
But
So
if you
it's
look
going to
at
be
their
hard for.
group though, I think their group is nice for them. Let me
You
check.
said that about Saudi Arabia too. Now, if you
Hold
remember,
on, let me check. I think they might even meet again. Okay, no, they're in different group. So they have Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Come on. Jordan, good luck. Oh.
it's a
He
good
is
luck.
Gabriel.
Bro, good luck, man.
Gabriel, beast of a player,
What
bro.
Spain is going to do to the likes of Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde, and come on. If I say I'm not scared for those people, I'm lying.
You know what's funny? Every World Cup always have this, I guess, top team that doesn't make it past the group stage.
Yes.
England this year. England.
If I'll put any team in that category, I'll put Netherlands this year.
You think so?
I
Well,
They're
don't
the
even
ones that
consider
I think,
Netherlands as top team anymore. That's the problem.
yeah, they're the ones I
But they
think,
are. They are.
yeah, I don't trust them this year.
You know
This
what
guy
I don't
still, they
trust? I don't
still,
trust their manager. I don't trust their manager.
yes, their manager, their strike force, they did depend on the likes of Memphis Depay,
Wegos. Is Wegos not there?
Wegos, yeah, all those guys. Gakpo, I will be serious.
You know what's funny?
Although
Gakpo
Gakpo does
international
well for
stage.
them, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
international
on
stage
international stage, it does well
they
for them.
ball.
But
Well, I don't know if you tuned in at the start of the program, but one of the questions that we were asking, I wanted to get your thoughts. Water break. Do you think it's here to stay?
Nah, man. I think this is just a Yankee thing to commercialize the game, man. I really think FIFA got bent over, man, with this water break. Like, Abba.
they say they got bent over.
Bent over is
Like,
graphic, man.
sorry, I'm not. Oh, sorry. This is some.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, but yeah, I just it's crazy, man. This is man. We have literally 4 hours of football right now.
Me, I'm
like
just looking at it based on the
That's
weather
true.
and all that. I
This
think
game
like
started at
those things
3.
played a big impact in this water break decision because driving around now, that heat outside, and these guys are not used to this kind of North American heat that you're touching 34s and 35s. So I think that the weather is a big plays a big role in it. But I'm thinking in like leagues like well, then again we see what money has done to a lot of leagues lately. So
That is the
I won't
part
be
that I think you
surprised.
guys are sleeping on. Yeah, that's the
I
part I
won't be
think you guys are
surprised.
sleeping on. Because once the genie is out of the bottle, I don't know how you put it back. Right?
Because if you think about it, if you give it to teams, I don't think they say no.
Yes. So the stakeholders are fine, right? It's only
Yeah,
fans that are
yeah.
going to feel a type
The
of
fans
way.
will the players will definitely like a break. 5 minutes
And
break,
by the
water
way,
break. The coaches would like a
yeah,
break.
the coaches would
So
love
I
it.
can see it. I can see it happening.
By the way, this World Cup being held in the US, as we know, is probably going to introduce the game to a bunch of new fans, right? So they have no concept of what we are actually talking about. as far as they know, there should be more timeouts. There should be more, whatever.
Timeouts.
Yeah, I know, right? That's. I mean, both of us live in America, so we know that all the American sports have timeout and all of
Yeah.
that. So they'll be expecting. What do you mean we play for 90 minutes straight and there's no more than two breaks? So I think, like I said, once the genie's out of the bottle, it's going to be hard. FIFA is going to look at their numbers at the end of the thing and say we generated a lot of money from marketing and advertising and all of that stuff. And then, yeah, maybe UEFA borrows that initiative at some point and runs with it.
Whoa! Eesh. Wow. Nice save.
I think
That
mine
was
is a few
close.
seconds behind.
Even Vinny, go. I don't know
Wanted
what.
to steal it at the
I
end.
don't know what Vinny has played this second half. To be honest with you.
Wow. The audacity to even take that shot on is crazy. That's
Yo, that
crazy.
Moroccan kid, guess how old he is? I'm just on X now,
18.
and everybody is talking
18.
18. Everybody's
18.
literally
Everybody's
talking
talking
about
about
him
him.
on X
Yeah.
right now.
18, yeah. That is crazy. Yo, what did you make of Allison coming out to say he was fit, but he was trying to get himself ready for the
Yo, that
World Cup?
was when I saw that stuff. I was like, bro, there are some things you can just keep to yourself.
You
I know,
just
right?
don't say them out loud. You just don't say them out
There are
loud,
some
bro.
things you just keep to yourself,
Take that
bro.
one to wherever it is
Like
you
take
got
it
to
to the
go.
grave, man.
uh, let's see what is happening in the chat. Colade, the break will ruin momentum. Only a matter of time before the better managers don't like it. Hmm. So I guess he's suggesting that them Spurs are cool. The managers would like it. Gee. Vinny, give me one more shot on goal. Like, yeah, we know what's stuck in there, and it's not the game.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Oh my goodness! Shout out to Brazil and Morocco for putting on an enjoyable watch. One of the better games we've seen so far, for sure. At least today, definitely. 1-1. It ends 1-1. Wale, what did you make of this hour? We're obviously testing things out here.
Man, I love it, man.
And
I
yeah,
think more people would even like. It's an amazing I guess space to have football minded folks like share their insight of live performances. So it's amazing, man. I actually love your background too, my guy. Like really
oh,
nice,
this is
really nice. Oh, it's
is a yeah, it's an image, but
you
maybe I'll
forgive
stick
me,
to it.
but
Oh boy.
At least I'm telling you the truth.
it's really nice, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it, man. We'll pick. I guess maybe we can pick a game during the day, and we just invite folks to come. I love it, man.
yeah, definitely want to
Yeah,
do
man.
more like live chat during the game. I think a lot of people that might be new to us, or at least us three, we're all on a WhatsApp group chat where we're always talking through the day. I'm actually amazed at how we stay engaged throughout the day. So I think bringing some of that to the forefront, having a conversation live, uh, definitely improves the watch experience. Yeah, shout out Color Day in the chat. Nice one. Appreciate you,
Shout out.
watching.
Shout out
So yeah,
Timmy.
it's something we want to definitely, experiment with and do more of. Actually, we have a watch along event live in Toronto. So I don't know if you want to set it up or I can set it up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
we have one next, yeah, that's next weekend, Saturday the
Next
20th.
weekend, yeah, the
Yeah.
20th.
20th,
So
Germany, Ivory Coast. Yeah, the Germany Ivory
I
Coast
think
game.
it's Germany, Ivory Coast. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
so
partnering with
exactly.
one of the food companies out there, Sticks. So we're gonna have a live watch along. They're bringing a bunch of their customers. There's gonna be small chops. There's gonna be drinks. There's gonna be trivia. And so Samco will be hosting out there in Toronto, which is something we're really looking forward to. So yeah, we definitely want to bring more of these kind of events, through the World Cup and get more fan interaction. So thank you everybody that tuned in. Shout out to Timmy. Shout out to yourself, Wally, for even just jumping in the lounge here. Shout out
Pulling
to
up
KD.
unannounced.
Yeah, man,
Unannounced.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Appreciate it,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Guys, all
So yeah. All right, I think we ended today.
right,
We
boys.
obviously have another big game coming up in basketball, so I'm sure we'll be back chatting very soon. But
Yep.
yeah, this was fun. This was fun.
This was good. I enjoyed it, man. Looking forward to the next one.
Man,
Same
thanks,
here,
man.
man.
Thanks for inviting me,
All right.
guys.
Appreciate it,
All right, no
guys.
worries. Yeah.
Speak soon.
Mhm.